So now detune a little more. Leave your fifth string at G, but drop the sixth string another step all the way down to C. So you've got C, G, and then the rest in standard tuning. D, G, B, and E. You'll hear people refer to this tuning by different names. I'm just going to call it dropped C. Some famous examples, Chet Atkins' song called Just As I Am. There's a bunch of slack key tunes in this dropped C tuning, like Keola Beamer's Kapalua Bay, Fleetwood Mac's Never Going Back Again, Richard Thompson's 1952 Black Lightning. Once again, as with G6, you can find a sampler of songs in this tuning on Spotify if you want to give it a listen. Just search for the playlist called Songs in Dropped C. So the chord shapes that we did in G6 tuning that use the top 5 strings still work in dropped C, but there are some new shapes that take advantage of that even lower 6th string. So try those out. This is a C. And another C with a bar up at the 5th fret. Here's a D. Where I'm skipping over the 5th string. Or that's a D5 fingering where I'm including the 5th string, leaving out the 1st string. And here, that's a full 6th string D if you want to play that way. Here's an E minor. And if you just leave the open strings out of that, got an E5, that's a movable form. I can move that up 1 fret. I'm adding in the 3rd string, and I got this F5 fingering. Again, no open string, so I can move it anywhere on the neck. Here's an example inspired by 1952 Vincent Black Lightning. For this one, I'm going to capo up at the 3rd fret, which will make these fretting hand stretches a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last example comes from my arrangement of Stevie Wonder's Higher Ground, where I loosely adapted that funky clavinet part into a kind of hopped up country blues. If you want to match the original key, you can capo all the way up at the 8th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. examples in this lesson have been in the key of G, but bear in mind that you can play in these tunings in other keys as well. You could play a song in the key of D in G6 tuning, for instance, or you might try a song in the key of C in dropped C tuning. And of course, you can always capo up to play in other keys. Even though your bass strings won't be as low as they would be if you were playing open, you'd still get those intervals between the strings that give the tuning its special character. Once again, for acoustic guitar, I'm Jeffrey Pepper Rogers, and thanks for tuning in.